Reality TV shows are notorious for having shocking, outrageous, and scandalous moments. That is, after all, why we watch these shows, right? Well, we have compiled the top 10 list of the most shocking moments on reality TV shows, so I hope you guys enjoy this. So let's start off with this madness, and at number 10 with The Bachelor, who has changed his mind on national TV. So on the 13th season of The Bachelor, Jason Mesnick initially chose Melissa Rycroft to be his fiance during the season finale, but after the show he claimed that the chemistry wasn't there and this relationship wasn't what he thought it would be. So during the show's episode of After the Final Rose, he changed his mind and he chose Molly Mullaney, essentially dumping Melissa on national TV. Ouch. Well, I guess that was a better decision for him because now they're married and they have 2 children together. Moving on to number 9, Toddlers and Tiara struts out a little prostitute. This is a show about children in the pageant world where 3-year-olds are getting plucked. They're getting themselves bleached and tanned. Well, one shocking episode featured a 3-year-old strutting onto the stage dressed as Julia Roberts, and this is from the movie Pretty Woman. A lot of mothers were shocked and outraged because they felt that this little girl was being sexualized, and it is very likely that a lot of pedophiles are watching this program. One mother said, "We're supposed to protect our children, not sexualize them." Moving into number 7, number 8, when the wrong number was announced on the Australia's Next Top Model. Wow, that's awkward. This occurred on live TV during the 6th series finale when the host Sarah Murdoch read the wrong feed from the teleprompter due to some technical issues. She even gave her winning speech before she was embarrassed just moments later. Everyone's jaw dropped and millions of people were shocked when they were watching this on live TV. Honestly, this is just such an awkward moment. I feel so bad for that poor girl.
It was fed to me wrong.
It's alright. It's okay,
Oh,
Sarah.
God.
It's okay.
This is what happens when you have live TV, folks. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Number 7, we're talking about Tyra Banks freaking out on America's Next Top Model. In the 2005 season, Tyra Banks lost her composure when she was seen yelling and screaming out at a contestant that was just eliminated from the competition. Tiffany Richardson was sulking and had a defeatist attitude, which made Tyra Banks angry. It seemed as though Tiffany thought that this competition was a joke, and she blamed it on the past struggles in her life and not being able to accomplish anything. Tyra Banks said that she could have won the entire competition and she needs to start taking responsibility for herself and for her future.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this.
Number 6 brings us to Juan Pablo from The Bachelor. He seemed to be the most disliked bachelor ever because of his smug and pompous attitude. The host Chris Harrison didn't even try to hide the fact that he heavily disliked Juan Pablo for many reasons. The girls even went against him during the Women Tell All special. But one of the most shocking things he has said or done was when he said that a gay or bisexual bachelor wouldn't be a good example for his kids. He went on to say that they're more pervert in a sense, and that their show would be hard to watch. Now, of course, this stirred up huge controversy due to his homophobic attitude and statement. ABC quickly released a statement saying Juan Pablo's comments were careless, thoughtless, and insensitive, and in no way reflect the views of the network, the show's producers, or studio. Next up at number 5 is The Hills was revealed to be all fake. After running successfully for 6 seasons, the series finale came out with one of the biggest reveals ever on the show. There have been many speculations surrounding whether or not the show was scripted, but viewers were shocked when they watched the last scene of the series. Basically, Brody Jenner and Kristen Cavallari were saying their goodbyes, and then the camera zoomed it, revealed that it was all staged and it was all being filmed in a Los Angeles set. Number 4 is pretty disgusting, but when we're talking about people who drank semen and urine, yeah, those were the right words to describe this. Do you guys remember Fear Factor? Well, during the second round, Fear Factor is notorious for making people eat or drink the most disgusting things ever imagined. Well, I think they took this a little bit too far. During its revived series in 2011-2012, they tasked the contestants with drinking donkey urine and donkey semen. I mean, is this real life right now? I take the walk of shame no problem. There's no way that I'm about to do that. Well, NBC was later hesitant about airing the episode, and they finally came to the decision to not air it in the US. So they made these contestants go through hell for nothing because now they have no fame. Well, some of the footage did manage to make its way onto the internet because that's what it does. And this left the viewers feeling very nauseous. The gigantic slap heard all around the world on The Real World makes its way onto this list on number 3. It's no surprise this violent and emotional emotional outbursts are the norm on many reality TV shows, but it's still shocking when we see someone physically hurting another person on national TV. Okay, take for instance, back in 1998 on the 7th season of The Real World, when Stephen Williams slapped his roommate Irene McGee in the face after she accused him of being gay. Producers called a house meeting with the cast to watch the footage of the slap and discuss whether or not Stephen should leave the show. Ultimately, he was allowed to stay if he agreed to take anger management classes. When the Big Brother house was racist, well, this comes into number 2. Several housemates of the 15th season of Big Brother outraged viewers with their unapologetic display of racism, homophobia, and misogyny. Gina Marie Zimmerman was pretty comfortable with using the N-word in her casual conversations, and because of this, she was later fired from her job. But probably the most notorious housemate was a model from Texas named Erin Grease. She was quickly dropped from her modeling agency after her antics on the show. She would constantly make degrading remarks towards the Asian African American housemates, and one of the most awful things that she said was, "Be careful what you say in the dark, you may not be able to see the beep." Finally, coming into number 1 spot, when Johnny Fairplay lied about his dead grandmother. Survival Pearl Island was a season that completely outraged fans. He got one of his friends to lie about his grandmother passing away if he made it far enough where the show had loved ones visit. So when his friend broke the fake news, Johnny faked his own grief and won a 24-hour visit with his friend and back home because the castmates were feeling sympathetic for him. Jeff Probst called him completely despicable and banned him from all future Survivor events. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in a new Most Amazing Top 10 video.